It's Friday. It's time for another edition of Feel Good Friday. This last week, the world, Canada, and especially Quebec lost an absolute hero in Guy Lafleur. He's one of the best hockey players ever. Just to give you some idea, how many people know of a hockey player that's going to be given a state funeral as Guy will on May the 3rd? My childhood nickname was the Guy. I lived and breathed for the Guy. This is one of my prized possessions. It's an autographed picture or uniform of Guy Lafleur. I don't know if you can see it, but this certainly is something I cherish. As a child, I remember not having a whole lot of money, but I believe a whole summer's labor was saved, and I spent 80% of that. I drove to Vancouver. I stayed in an expensive hotel because that's the only place I could get tickets to see the Montreal Canadiens, just to see the Guy. How many times did I hear it on TV? La première étoile, un numéro 10, Guy Lafleur. Yes, Guy was a hero of mine. But let's face it, he was kind of a virtual hero. I never played organized hockey. I could never be like him. So it's just somebody I admired. But I'm going to be talking about heroes. I'm going to be sharing with you the story I call The Two Franks and a Frankie. Now, I joined the Edmonton and District Softball Association in, circa 1993. One person stood out as being just way more professional than anybody else. His name was Frank Olmo. He was a principal by career, so he had that professional demeanor, but he was also a very talented umpire. He was everything you could ask for in a hero. He gave back. He would answer the questions from the very good umpires to the average umpires, because at the end of the day, he just wanted to make you a better umpire. What a tremendous hero. He also helped develop a female umpire by the name of Frankie Billingsley. Frankie Billingsley went on to be, like Frank, a level 5 who could umpire at an international level. In fact, Frankie umpired the last Olympics. I'm sure Frankie owes a whole lot of her career development to her hero, Frank Olmo. But I want to share with you the story of the other Frank, another hero of mine. He was one of the persons that started the association. My understanding is it was back in the 1960s. The story goes that he was umpiring his kids' ball games, and somebody came up to him and said, "Frank, why don't you get paid $3 a game instead of doing your children's games for nothing?" Apparently, Frank thought, "Well, this is going to be an economic opportunity because now I can buy my wife a deep freeze and finance it through umpiring softball." But the beautiful thing about Frank is Frank didn't quite become the creme de la creme. He's a level 4. He could umpire at the national level. I don't know if he chose to stay at that level or if he just wasn't quite that good. But what Frank did was, when the association was really suffering, he personally funded the organization. He made sure, instead of missing a payroll or something, that everything was covered. Frank never went out there and told too many people about these sort of actions. That's what makes him a real hero of mine. He's just an unsung hero. He went out and did the right thing, wanted no attention whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have the power to be a hero, at least an unsung hero, by going out and doing something right and not expecting any recognition for it. And in a larger sense, you're making the world a better place. So, ladies and gentlemen, go out and try and be a hero to everyday people and make this world a better place. Have a great week.